Hey, welcome back to 7 Minute Books. I'm Sam, and we're diving into Barbara Ehrenreich's Natural Causes. Sophie, I have to ask, did this book make you feel better or worse about aging?
Both, honestly. It's such a strange mix of unsettling and liberating. Ehrenreich basically says we have almost no control over our health, and that all the wellness advice we follow is mostly a comforting myth. It's hard to hear, but there's a real relief in letting go of that pressure.
Right? She starts with this incredible look inside our own bodies. Like our cells are basically anarchic. They're not loyal soldiers following orders. Some mutate into cancer, some just die off, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Exactly. She describes apoptosis, which is programmed cell death. Cells literally sacrifice themselves for the greater good of the organism. And all this is happening beneath our awareness, regardless of whether we ate kale today.
That part blew my mind. We think of our bodies as machines we can maintain, but Ehrenreich points out that cells are living entities that evolved over billions of years. They don't care about our plans. And then she goes after the immune system, which we think of as this perfect defense force.
Right? She shows it's actually a messy network that attacks the wrong target sometimes, or even turns against us. Autoimmune diseases aren't flukes. They're expressions of the system's inherent unpredictability.
So then she takes aim at the wellness industry. I mean, she really goes for it. The idea that we can prevent cancer through diet and positive thinking. She says the evidence is weak at best. And worse, it makes people feel guilty when they get sick.
Yes. That's one of her most powerful points. When a woman gets breast cancer, we ask if she ate enough broccoli, exercised enough, managed stress, as if her illness were a moral failure. Ehrenreich says that's just cruel.
And she extends that critique to modern medicine itself. We've turned dying into a medical failure. Old people get pneumonia, and the default is aggressive intervention, even when there's no hope of meaningful recovery. We've lost the art of dying well.
That's such a powerful phrase, the art of dying well. She argues we need to accept death as natural, not as an enemy to be fought at all costs. But of course, our whole medical system is built on fighting death.
Then there's the part about the self. She challenges the idea that our mind controls our body. She points to research showing consciousness is less powerful than we think. The feeling of control is an illusion generated by the brain.
I loved her discussion of the placebo effect and its opposite, the nocebo effect. People who expect to get sick often do. That shows our bodies respond to cues we don't consciously register. So the idea that we can think our way to health is both arrogant and dangerous.
And she really takes on positive thinking. She's written about this before. Cancer patients are told to visualize their tumors shrinking to maintain hope. When they don't recover, they feel like they failed at being positive enough. That's emotional labor imposed on the sick.
It's cruelty disguised as empowerment, as you said. But she also talks about inflammation, which is fascinating. Chronic inflammation is now linked to heart disease, cancer, dementia. And she says aging itself might be a form of chronic inflammation.
But again, she resists giving simple solutions. She says the advice that follows from that, eat an anti-inflammatory diet, manage stress, sleep enough, is sensible but not revolutionary. The real revolution is recognizing that we can't control the process.
Right. And she weaves in this broader meditation on entropy. Our bodies are constantly fighting against the second law of thermodynamics, using energy to maintain order. But entropy always wins. The question is not whether we die, but how we live in the face of that.
She also talks about the social side. The elderly are marginalized, warehoused in nursing homes, cut off from normal life. She calls for a cultural shift that prioritizes dignity and quality of life over just extending life.
And throughout, she keeps this wry, skeptical humor. She jokes about her own aging body, the absurdity of medical exams. Laughter is one of the few appropriate responses to the human condition, she says.
In the end, she asks what gives life meaning. She rejects religious afterlife and secular legacies. True meaning is found in the present moment: love, work, play, and connection. We don't need cosmic significance. We need to experience life fully.
Her vision is radical acceptance. She gives us permission to stop pretending we're in control. We can stop blaming ourselves for getting sick. We can stop treating death as a failure. And we're free to enjoy a cheeseburger without guilt.
That's actually the takeaway for me. I've spent so much time worrying about every little health choice. This book made me realize I can let that go. I'm not responsible for my cell's behavior, and that's a huge weight off.
And if you want to explore more books like this, the whole library is over at 7minutebooks.com/app. There are over 6,000 fiction and nonfiction titles you can read or listen to in any language. It starts at $2.99 a month, $9.99 a year, or $19.99 for lifetime access.
We're not masters of our bodies or our fates. We're temporary arrangements of cells. And once we accept that, we can focus on what actually matters.
We'll see you in the next one.